Hey, good morning all. How are you? Everyone hope everyone are doing good. Today the topic is objectives of business. What are the objectives? What are the goals of as I can say goals of business. Goals of business. Objective means goals. Means end of the day when you start investing in something, in return what you are getting, that is important, right? Without aim you won't start a business. So objectives, an objective is a starting point of business. Yes, we can say it. Objectives are a starting point of a business. Every business is directed the achievement of certain objectives. Every businesses have their own aims. Objectives refer to all that business people want to get in return for what they do. So objective refer to all that business. It refer to all that business where people want where people want to get written for what they do. So end ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. End ಅಲ್ಲಿ everyone keep objectives as a goal. So however, too much emphasis on profit to the exclusion of other objectives can be dangerous for a obsessed with the profit. Business manager missions of society to earn immediate profit. This may result in the malpractices of a business enterprises. The enterprises might lose business and may be unable to earn the profit. That is the reason why there is a hardly any sizable business enterprises who only object the maximization of profit. So ಎಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಎಷ್ಟಾದಷ್ಟು ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್. Maximize profit. So objectives are needed in every area that influence the survival and prosperity of business. Business continue agi ಓಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ the objective is very important. Since a business has a balance a number of needs and goals, it requires multiple objectives. It cannot follow only one objective and accept achieve excellence. Objective have to be specified in every area and sphere of a business. For example, sales target have to be set. Okay, the amount of capital to be raised has to be estimated and the target number of units to be produced needed to be defined. The objective defined is in concrete term what the business is going to do. Objective also enables the business to analyze their own performance and take a steps necessary to improve their performance in future. Some objectives are needed in every area which performance and result affect the survival and prosperity of business. Objective is needed in every area of a business where performance ಹೆಂಗ್ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ, ಏನ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಏನ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದ ಅಂಡ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ನನ್ನ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಸರ್ವೈವ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ ಅಂಡ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ನನ್ನ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಸ್ಪ್ಯಾರಿಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ objective is very important. So we can understand with the step by step what is objectives of business. What are the objectives of business? First is market study. Second, innovation. Third, productivity. Fourth, physical and financial success. So this is earning profit. Development. Seventh is worker performance. Attitude. Responsibility. First is what is market standing? How it will stand in an objective? Market standing refers to the position of enterprises in relation to the competitors. Enterprises in relation to the competitors. Competitors to the position is what is the position with the competitors? That is what market standing. So objective ಏನದ first goal. If I started one business ಅಂದಾಗ ಇವಾಗ example ನಂದು ಸಾರಿ ಶಾಪ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಶಾಪ್ ಇದೆ ಸಾರಿ ಸೊ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಥಿಂಕ್ ದಟ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಂದು ಜೊತೆ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ ವಾಟ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಎನ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ನನ್ನ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂಡ್ all my market is an objective. First objective of management business. Market standing refer to the position of an enterprise in relation to its competitors. A business enterprise must aim at standing on a strong footing in terms of offering competitive products to its customer and serving them to their satisfaction. So end ನಂದು objective ಏನಿದೆ ನನ್ನ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೂ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಮೈ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇವಾಗ if I am standing with the heart in a market with the competitors and ಇವಾಗ if I am standing with the heart in a market with the competitors then I need to somehow it is only first aim. Next is innovation. Innovation is the introduction of new ideas. Come up with new ideas. New ideas ಜೊತೆ ಬರೋದಕ್ಕೆ innovation ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. And the method in a way something is done or made. It is a method that is something ಏನನ್ನ ವಸ್ತುದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ innovation ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. There are two kinds of innovation in every business. Innovation in the product or services and innovation in various skills and activities needed to supply product and services. No business enterprises can flourish in a competitive world without innovation. Therefore, innovation become an important objective. So this has become important objective because if you will come with the different things, if you will come with the different product, then you can compete with your competitors. Okay, it will be easy for you because if the competitor is if you are having a sari shop then your competitor also having the sari shop then you are competing with him with the same material same cloth it is not a competitor right if you should come with some innovation you should bring a different variety of cloth different variety of designs and all then only you will come up with the new innovations and with the new ideas you can put different ideas in that business to run smoothly. Productivity ascertained by comparing the value of output with the value of inputs. So this is comparing the value of output. Comparing with output. Comparing with output with the value of input. Compared monthly output. So, compared monthly output. It is used as a measure of efficiency. It is used as a measure of efficiency. What is efficiency? What is efficiency? Efficiency is nothing but what end result will be. So efficiency ಅಂತೀವಿ. So end result ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ we need to be efficient. Then efficient. Then only it will be efficiency. In order to ensure continuous survival and progress, every enterprise must aim at greater productivity through the best use of available resources. Available resources ಒಳಗೆ ಹೆಂಗೆ ನಾವು with the proper use ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅದನ್ನೇ ನಾವು productivity ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Physical and financial resources. Any business requires physical resources like ಎಲ್ಲ business require the physical resources like plant, machine, office, etc. and financial resources. ಎಲ್ಲ business ನಡೆಸಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ these two are very important. Okay, these two are very important. Physical ಒಳಗ plant machinery ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. And then financial is a capital. So ಎಲ್ಲ business is required. That is fund to the able to produce a supply of goods and services to its customers. How it will be possible to run your business smoothly? The business enterprises must aim at acquiring these resources according to the requirement and use them efficiently. Earning profit. Earning one in relation to the capital investment. Every business must earn a reasonable profit, which is so important to its survival and growth. Growth, Salaga. Growth is a lot of profit is very important. Very important. If you want to get profit, then growth is not possible. You cannot expand your business if profit is not there. If you are into losses, you can't expand your business, right? So profit is very important objective of a business. So manager performance and development. Business enterprises need manager to conduct and coordinate business activities. So every business needs a manager. How they will perform? They will need to perform. Manager need to conduct a coordinate business activity. Various programs for motivating manager need to be implemented. Manager performance and development therefore is an important objective. The enterprises must actively work for this purpose. So all business need how the manager performance and what we need to do for the development. Sorry, what the business for development. Need to do for development. So manager performance and development is also important. Next is worker performance and attitude. So worker performance and attitude determine their contribution toward their productivity. Hence, on this basis only we can find out the worker performance. Okay, the worker performance can be determined toward the contribution toward the productivity and profitability of any enterprises. Therefore, every enterprise must aim at improving its worker performance. It should also try to ensure a positive attitude on the part of workers. So, ಇವಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋರು ಅದರ if they will show a negative attitude, it's not easy to get work done by from them. Okay, ಅದು ಅಷ್ಟು ಈಸಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. If they have a negative attitude ಇದ್ದಾಗ you can't make them to work and you can't make them to get profit from them. So it's very important objective, like how your worker is, how their performance is, what kind of attitude they are carrying toward the work in an organization. So last is social responsibility. Social responsibility refers to the obligation of business firm to contribute resources for solving social problems and work in a social desirable manner. So social responsibility is also important objectives for business. So these are the points. Like market standing, you need to go with this, and then innovation, come to the different ideas, productivity, compare with output, value input, physical and financial resources. Physical is nothing but plant, machinery, and for the business, whatever the needs are there, and financial resources. Without the capital, the business is not able to run. Earning profit is very important. If you earn a profit, then it will be your growth will be there in a business. You can expand your business. Manager performance and development. How the manager performance in an organization and what are the development need to be developed for a manager. And worker performance is all totally depend on the productivity. If the worker is working in a proper way and they are carrying a positive attitude, it will be easy to earn the profit. It will be easy to grow your business. It will be easy to expand your business. So social responsibility towards the society, we have a social responsibility. These are all objectives of a business. Next topic is business risk. If you start a business, what are the risks you are going to face? Business risk. Okay? It means the term business risk refers to refers to sorry refers to possibility in aggregate profit or even due to uncertainties or unexpected events. So business risk refer to the possibility of inadequate profits or even losses due to the uncertainty or unexpected events. ಇವಾಗ example trade ಅಂದಾಗ whatever it will be, like India got shut down, COVID-19, we can tell unexpected it was COVID-19. Like this is an unexpected risk, right? Unexpected event. So many business had shut down their businesses. Many people had shut down their businesses because of uncertainties, because of due to the uncertainties. We don't know. We can't predict certain time risk. So like that, business risks will be. For example, demand for a particular product may be declined due to the change in taste and preference of a consumer or due to the increase in competition from other producers. Lower demand result in long scale and profit. In another situation, the shortage of raw material in a market may stood up its prices. The firm using this raw material will have to pay more for buying them. As the result, cost of production may increase, which in turn may reduce the profit. Business enterprises constantly face two types of risk. One is speculative and pure risk. Speculative risk involve both the possibility of gain as well as the possibility of losses. Business risk have two types. One is risk. One is speculative where possibility of loss and possibility of gain. Gain and loss can predict. One more is impure risk. Speculative risk arises due to the change in market condition, including fluctuation in demand and supply, change in a price, or change in a fashion, change and taste of a customer. Favorable market conditions are likely to result in gain, whereas unfavorable ones may result in losses. Pure risk involve only the possibility of loss or no loss. Here both will be there. Here loss or no loss. Loss or no loss. Gain and loss. This is the difference between speculative risk and pure risk. Their occurrence may result in loss, whereas no occurrence may explain absence of loss instead of gain. So, nature of business risk. Nature of business risk. So, we can see whether business risk arises due to the uncertainties. First point. First month. Second is essential part of every business. Third, degree of risk depends nature and size of business. Fourth, Profit is a reward for taking risk. So these are business risk. What is first is business risk arise due to the uncertainties. Like I said you has before only, like COVID. COVID is uncertain. We was not aware about that. This much it going to be spread and this much going to all business get suffered. That is uncertain. So we can't predict. Uncertainty refer to the lack of knowledge about what is going to happen in future. So future ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. We will tell it as a future. So future ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. We will tell it as a uncertainty. Future ಒಳಗೆ ಏನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ knowledge ಇರಲ್ಲ. Lack of knowledge about what is going to happen in future. Natural calamities, change in demand and prices, change in government policies and prices, improvement in technology, etc. are some of the example of uncertainty which create risk for a business because the outcome of these features event are not known. So ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಇವಾಗ ಫ್ಲಡ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ಅನ್ಸರ್ಟನಿಟೀಸ್, ಕ್ಯಾಲಮಿಟೀಸ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಒಳಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಪಾಲಿಸೀಸ್ ಒಳಗ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆದಾಗ we don't know that, we can't predict, right? So ಅದಕ್ಕ business risk ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. That is uncertain due to the risk ಹೆಂಗ್ arise ಆಗುತ್ತೆ due to the uncertainties. Next is risk is an essential part of every business. Yeah, it is essential. Business have a risk. No business can avoid risk. ಯಾವುದು business ಎಲ್ಲ business without risk ಯಾವುದು business ಇಲ್ಲ. Every business have a risk. No business can avoid risk. ಯಾವುದು business ಇದೆ risk is avoid ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Although the amount of risk may vary from business to business. Risk may be ಬೇರೆ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಫರ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ risk should be there. Risk can be minimized but cannot be eliminated. Risk ಅನ್ನು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಆದ್ರೆ ತೆಗೆದು ಹಾಕಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. So risk should be essential ಇದೆ, important. It's kind of important part of a business. Risk ಇರಲಾರ್ದೆ ಯಾವುದು business ಇಲ್ಲ. Degree of risk depend mainly upon the nature and size of a business. Some nature of a business ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ರಿಸ್ಕ್ ಇದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಚಿಕ್ಕದ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಚಿಕ್ಕದ risk ಇದೆ. So it's totally depend upon the nature and size of the business. So nature of a business, that is a type of goods and services produced and sold. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿದು ನಮ್ದು ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿದು ವ್ಯವಹಾರ ಇದೆ, ಆ ರೀತಿದು ರಿಸ್ಕ್ ಇದೆ. So which are the main factors which determine the amount of risk in a business. For example, a business dealing in a fashionable item has a high degree of risk. Fashionable item ಒಳಗ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ರಿಸ್ಕ್ ಇದೆ. Similarly, a large scale of business generally has a higher risk than what are the small scale. As I said you before only, ಎಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ business ಇರುತ್ತಾ, ಎಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ವ್ಯವಹಾರ ಇದೆ, ಅಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡದು risk ಅನ್ನು ಬರೋ chances ಇದೆ. So profit is a reward for taking a risk. Yes, it is very common. No risk, no gain. So the tagline is no risk. Risk irlarde profit illa. No risk, no gain. So no risk and no gain is an old principle which applies to all type of business. It is an old business principle which apply for all type of businesses. So greater the risk involved in a business, higher the chances of profit. Greater the risk, ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಷ್ಟ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅಂತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಷ್ಟ ಬಂದಾಗ ಏನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತಾ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಬೆಲೆನೇ ಬೇರೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರೂ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. Like how much we are suffering if we are studying for a PUC second year whole day and night, the end result with the distinction. Risk ಏನಿದೆ, whole day and night ಓದೋದೇ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ರಿಸ್ಕ್ ಇದೆ, ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ಎಂಡ್ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತಾ, ಗೇನ್. ಇವಾಗ ರಿಸ್ಕ್ ಇರಲಾರ್ದೆ ಯಾವುದೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ to sit and study for more than 4-6 hours, then it will be risk for with your health. Yes, but if you take a risk, then you will get a gain. Okay, na? Like with the distinction result you will get. So it is the best example. So an entrepreneur undertakes risk under the expectations of higher profit. Profit is thus the reward for risk taking. So entrepreneur undertakes a risk under the expectation of higher profit. High profit agbeku andre risk high irutta. ಹೈ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ದೊಡ್ಡದ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ರಿಸ್ಕ್ನು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ದೊಡ್ಡದಿರುತ್ತಾ. ಇವಾಗ ದೊಡ್ಡದ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಇದ್ದ ನಿಮ್ದು ರಿಸ್ಕ್ನು ಹೈ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಅಚೀವ್ ವಿತ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ರಿಸ್ಕ್ ದೆನ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಸಿ ದ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಅ ರಿವಾರ್ಡ್ ತರ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ನೇಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ರಿಸ್ಕ್. Causes of business risk. What are the causes of business risk? Causes of business risk. What are the causes of business risk? Natural causes, second, human causes, third, economic causes, so these are the four causes which make business into the risk. So what are those causes? Natural causes. Human beings have little control over natural calamities like flood, natural flood, earthquake, or lightning, heavy rain, etc. So many more will be there. So natural causes ಏನೇನು ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಫ್ಲಡ್ನು ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, you human made alive. This is a natural calamities. Flood, earthquake, lightning ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿಡಿಲು ಬೀಳೋದು ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, heavy rain ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. So certain times it may causes to the business. You know? Next is human causes. Human causes include such unexpected events like careless, dishonesty, negligence of employees, stoppage of worker, strike ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, strike, ಡಿಸ್ಆನೆಸ್ಟಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ದೇ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಟ್ರೂ ವಿತ್ ದಟ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಮೇ ಬಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿದ್ದು ಡಾಟಾ ಬೇರೆ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಜೊತೆ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ಆ ರೀತಿ ಕಾಸಸ್ ಬಂದಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ಸಿಗೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ನೆಗ್ಲಿಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಆಫ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಏನಾನ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಏನಾನ ತಪ್ಪಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಅವ್ರಿಂದ ಏನಾನ ತಪ್ಪಾದ್ರೂ business is going to be a risk. Or strike ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, certain times employees will be not satisfied with their personal issues, ಏನೇನು ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, salaries ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, promotion is called ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗಲೂ when it be a stoppage of work ಆಗಿದಾಗಲೂ and business risk getting into the business risk. Rights ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಏನಂತೀವಿ, what is the ರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕರ್ಫ್ಯೂ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಕರ್ಫ್ಯೂ. ಓಕೆನಾ? This is a human causes for a business risk. Economic causes. What are the economic causes? Economic is for a demand or demand for goods. Demand for goods, competition, price change ಆದಾಗ, then method of production ಆದಾಗನು business risk ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಇವಾಗ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಹೈ ಪ್ರೈಸಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾವೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾವೆ ಇವಾಗ. ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಆದಾಗನು ಆಗಿದ್ದಾವೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾವೆ ಇವಾಗ. ಸೊ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಆದಾಗನು ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ರಿಸ್ಕ್ ಬರೋದೆ. ಹೆಂಗೆ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್, ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಇವಾಗ, ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಹೈ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ದೋಸ್ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ ಇವಾಗ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಆಗಿ ಇನ್ನ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಸಿಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ರಿಸ್ಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದಾಗೂ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ರಿಸ್ಕ್ ಆಗೋದೆ. ದೆನ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್, ಇವಾಗ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಆಗಿ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದಾಗೂ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ರಿಸ್ಕ್ ಕಾಸ್ ಆಗೋದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅದರ್ ರಿಸ್ಕ್. ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ಅದರ್ ರಿಸ್ಕ್? Other risk, these are unforeseen events like political disturbance. Political, then mechanical failures such as fluctuation in exchange rate. So these are other causes like political disturbance ಆಗೋದು. ಪ್ರತಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇಶ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆದಾಗನು you can face in a business risk. These are the 4 types of risk, which are natural, human, economic and other. So next is starting a business basic factors. Business start ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ what are the basic factors? Sorry. Factors. First, size of the firm. Second, choice of form of ownership. Selection first. Selection of line of business. Second is size of firm. Third is choice is location of business enterprises. Fifth, financing the proposition. Sixth is physical facility. Plant layout. Eighth, competent. Ninth, committed workforce. Ninth, tax planning. 10th, launching the enterprises. Launching the enterprises. So, if you want to start a business, then these are all the basic factors. First is selection of line business. Selection of line business. Selection of line business is first thing to be decided by an entrepreneur in a nature and type of a business be undertaken. He and she will be obviously like to enter that branch of an industry and commerce which have the possibility of greater amount of profit. ಯಾವ business ಅನ್ನ select ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ profit ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತದ ಅಂತ business ಅನ್ನ you are going to start with that business. The decision will be influenced by the customer. ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ತಗೋತೀರಂದ್ರ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಏನ್ ನೀಡೆಡ್ ಇದೆ, ಯಾವ ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂತ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರ ನಾನು ಹೆಂಗ್ technical knowledge and interest of entrepreneur has producing a particular product. The second stage is size of the firm. The size of the firm or a scale of operation is another important decision to be taken at the start of the business. Some factors favor a large size, whereas others tend to restrict the scale of operation. If the entrepreneur is confident that the demand for the proposed product is likely to be good over a time, he or she can carry a necessary capital for a business. He will start the operation at a large scale. If the market condition is uncertain and risks are high, and a small size of business would be better choice. So it will depend on it will totally depend on the market, how the customers, how the business will run. If I'll start the large firm, whether should I get a profit at the end or not, you just go through in a market. If you are getting the same, if you know, if you have a confidence, if you have a knowledge about that product in the market, then you can easily start with the large firm. If you find any kind of risk in that business, you will start with the small size of a firm. This is the second stage. Next is choice of a firm ownership. Choice of a form of ownership. With respect to ownership, the business organization may take a form of sales proprietorship, partnership, or joint stock company. Decide here whether if I'll go individual or whether should I get into the partnership or whether should I be in a joint stock company. You will choose here form of ownership. Each firm of its own merits and demerits. ಎಲ್ಲ ತರಹದ ಮೆರಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡಿಮೆರಿಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಇವಾಗ ನೀವು ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಆಗಿ ತೆಗೆದಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಇದೆ, ಡಿಸ್ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಇದೆ. And if you go with the partnership also, you have some advantages and disadvantages. So a fact is of a line of a business, capital requirement, liability of owner, division of profit, legal formalities, continuity of business, transferability of interest, so on will be required in a form of ownership. Next, fourth is the location of business enterprises. An important factor to be considered at the start of a business is the place where the enterprises will be located. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರ ಹೆಂಗ್ ನಡೀತಿದ್ ನನ್ನ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅಂತ you will decide at the fourth stage. Any mistake in this regard can result in a high cost of production, inconvenience in getting right kind of production input or serving the customer in the best possible way. Availability of raw material and labor, power supply and service like banking, transportation, communication, warehousing, etc. are the important factor while making a choice of location. So when you start a business, you will see around what exactly needed in around in surrounded of you. You will just go through at the proper location. If I'm starting kirana shop, you will go through there. You are going to check. You will select a location in that way that you will choose as much as possibility that you will get earn from that business. You will get profit. If you are competing with the big malls, you are started with a small kirana shop, it will be not possible. So you will just go through with the proper location of the business. Next is financing the proposition. When you are investing when you are investing a capital in a certain business, then you at the end you will just go through with the what return you are getting at the end. So the important factor to be considered at the start of the business is the place where the enterprises will be located. Financing is concerned with providing the necessary capital for a starting as well as for continuing the proposed business. Capital is required for investment in fixed assets like land, building, machinery, and equipment, and in correct assets like raw materials, book debts, stock of finished goods, etc. Capital is also required for meeting day-to-day expenses. These all required for a financing of proposition. So ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ತರದ ಫೈನಾನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫೈನಾನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಇನ್ನು ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಒಳಗ. ಅದು ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಮಷೀನ್ಸ್ ಇಕ್ವಿಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಸಪೋರ್ಟಿವ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ ಆ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಒಳಗ. ಯು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಗೋ ಥ್ರೂ ವಿತ್ ದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ to be considered to start the business. This decision relating to the factor will depend on the nature and size of a business. ಇದು ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಟೋಟಲಿ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಇದೆ. So this physical facility will be totally depend on the size of the firm. So what and all needed? If the business firm is in a large, andaga ನಿಮ್ಮ facilities also will become large. If your facility will be in a small, andaga physical facility will be a small. Plant layout. Once the requirement of physical facility finished the plant layout, the entrepreneur should draw a layout plan showing the arrangement of these facilities. Layout means physical arrangement of machines and equipment needed manufacturing product. Plant layout ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ವೇ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Physical assets, machinery, land, building, everything will be layout ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Then next is competent and committed workforce. Every enterprises needed competent and committed workforce to perform various activities so that physical and financial resources output. So desired physical facilities it will get into as a financial output tara, desired output tara. Since no individual entrepreneur can do everything himself, ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಬ್ಬರೇ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. when you start with business, ನೀವು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋನು ಬೇಕು, the people who are unskilled labor also you needed, the managerial staff also you are needed. Plan should be made about how the employees will needed, the managerial staff also you are needed. Plan should be made about how the employees will be trained. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಯಾ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯಿ ಕೆಲಸಕ್ಕೆ ಇಡ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. ದೆನ್ ಹೌ ಮೋಟಿವೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಗಿವ್ ದಟ್ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್. ನೀವು ಆ ರೀತಿ ಮೋಟಿವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯಿಗೆ ದಟ್ ದೇ ಶುಡ್ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್. Tax planning has become necessary these days because there are number of tax law in a country influence almost every aspect of functioning and modern business. The founder of a business has to consider in advance the tax liability under various tax law and its impact on a business decisions. So tax anna plan ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ತುಂಬಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. Next is launching the enterprises. After the decision relating to the above mentioned fact has become taken, the entrepreneur could go ahead with the actual launching the enterprises, which would mean mobilizing various resources, fulfilling necessary legal formalities, starting the production process and initiating the sales of promotion camp. So ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲ process ಮುಗಿದ ಮೇಲೆ we will launch the enterprises with the promotions. To know about your business. So this is the last topic of the first unit, starting a business. ಹೆಂಗ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ these all points are needed for the business. So thank you so much. We are going to wind up this class. Tomorrow we will start with the second chapter. Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye.